let's restart from the very beginning because there's a lot I want to talk about this game. Ooh, Insomniac, you guys. I want to know what it is you guys are smoking, taking, doing to give you this much inspirations. Because it's like every game you just touch, it's just fantastic. I have not played a game yet by you guys that I have not disliked. Granted, it's mainly just Spider-Man stuff, but Jesus Christ, what have you done with Spider-Man? This is, what, third game in the installment, and I'm like, bro, is there anything else you can do? Nah, honestly, I kind of just love Spider-Man. And you guys did him justice in this game, because justice is what he deserved, and justice is what he got. Because this is not my new favorite game, but it's probably one of my top new favorite games. It's, so good. It's also on the Game of the Year list, so if you haven't voted in that, please go vote for that. Because I am definitely voting for Spider-Man 2 for this year. Whew, so worth it. Yes. Let's get into it. Let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of this game, because oh my god. Insomniac, you didn't need to do much to make me love this game. I have only been asking for a couple of things, and did you deliver? Oh, you delivered on spades, my boy. I wanted a bigger map. You gave me Brooklyn and Queens. And my neighborhood that I grew up in. I wanted new skins and suits. You said, hey, we got skins for your skins. Hey, I said I wanted a couple new movesets. You said we have added parrying and blocking. And I was just like, well, shit. This is fantastic. Yes. Before we get into any of that, let's start from the very beginning. Let's get into story. Because you guys have done something to this story that I just cannot believe. Oh my god, you added Craven, and Craven is sexy. Oh, I get it. He's a homicidal maniac who hunts people for fun. I wouldn't consider it fun. He's doing it for a purpose. Is it a good purpose? No, he's trying to find something to kill him. And he does that in this game. He's hunting down a bunch of Spider-Man's villains, eventually Spider-Man himself, in the whole purpose of ending his own life. And Jesus Christ, for somebody who's homicidal and a maniac, how did I fall in love with this man? Like, what the you made me fall in love with a mass murderer. I don't understand, Insomniac. Yes. But that's Craven. Craven is now in the game. He's bad. He's evil. He's doing things. He's making Spider-Man's life a living hell. And then you could have ended it there. But no. You added Venom. Oh, I love Venom. We are. Did Venom justice in this game, because Venom's here and he's evil. He's changing the psyche of Peter. You can experience Peter as he goes through the stages of mental fatigue, dealing with all of his depressions and suppressions. And if Craven was like the main course of this game, Venom is like the dessert. You're going to eat the dessert and you're going to love the dessert, because Venom gets his own storyline aside from Craven. He even enters in through Craven, a little bit of a spoiler, enters in with Craven. Craven and him get into a little bit of a spat. Things happen. Things are blowing up. The story. I love the story of this game, and they didn't need to do much for it. I love Spider-Man. I would have just loved this game regardless, but you made me love this game even more. Yes. The story only takes about 25 hours, 60 hours if you really want to platinum the whole thing, which is what I'm eventually going to do. I'm going to go through everything like I did with the first two games, and then just feel good about it, and then I'm going to replay it again and experience it all over again, because I'm kind of psychotic and I'm kind of playing this on the hardest difficulty. So, let's talk about the movesets and what they added from the original games. So all of normal Spider-Man's techniques are here. So we still have the gadgets, we still have his dodging and jumping around and beating enemies into the air and doing a bunch of combos. But they also added parrying and heavy blows that opponents can do to you. Heavy blows and unblockables. And I didn't think I would want this in this game because the Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales were kind of easy games, but they stepped up the difficulty in this game. And I understand why, because along with combat, they removed focus. Well, the focus bar is still there, but they removed you being able to just heal at any time in this game. And I didn't think that would make such a big difference, but after playing almost through the whole game, you feel it. You are dodging for your life. You get frustrated at enemies. You're still doing all your basic normal combos, using your gadgets, but you got to be more strategic with it. You can't just run into any fight and just think you're gonna be good. like I learned that the hard way. Yeah, this game is difficult, especially in the hardest difficulties. You're gonna take a while to beat most of these bosses, unless you're really good. Then you know what? If you're a Dark Souls lover, you're gonna love this because parrying is amazing. It allows you to not only just parry the blocks, you can block, you can use the same button to parry and block. Parrying allows you to just deal additional damage and stun the enemies, and you can literally do it for any ability, not just heavy blows, which is really cool and really amazing. So you can change up your combo and movesets just a little bit, which is kind of fun for me. Gadgets, we still have our standard web shooters and explodey bombs and things to drag enemies in. Those are all still here. You still need to traverse the environment to upgrade all of your abilities. Gadgets, yeah, gadgets are switchable between Miles Morales and Spider-Man, which we'll get into in a second, because you can play as both characters at any time throughout the game, and the story will follow each character. No, only the story is when the character's involvement will be situated in a way that you have to play through that story path. But for the main open world events, there's only a couple events that are dedicated to one character or the other. So you can basically play at any character at any time, and all the gadgets follow through with each character. We now have power abilities. I mean, I guess we had them before, but they were kind of like hidden away in like the subsections. They are now more prominent, and you're gonna use them a lot in this game. So Miles Morales will have his shocks, and you'll actually have like a dedicated area on the bar to see when they're loading up and when they're on cooldown and such like that. And then Spider-Man has his bionic arms that he now has built into all of his suits, which is really cool. And then later on in the game, when he gets the Venom suit, they're now Venom powers. So that's even a whole other thing. And are all of the abilities super cool and super functional and super flashy? Yes. And you're gonna love all of them, and you're gonna use all of them when they're off of cooldown, because oh my god, are they just worth. Just use them, just spam them. They're free. Just do whatever you want with them. Traversal. Well, now along with web swinging, we have gliders. And there's just something about gliders in video games that I just love. I love gliders in video games. Gliders in Horizon Zero Dawn, even though that was kind of ass, still useful. Breath of the Wild, that was where I loved gliders the most. That game without gliders would have been ass. The Batman series, yes, being able to just traverse around Gotham as Batman with a glider, amazing. Well, being able to traverse around Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Queens with a glider, and not just having a glider, but having jet streams that you can just glide into at any time by just pressing the triangle button, and then just zipping around the city is just, yes, 1,000 times yes. Yes, 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 yes. You would think, hey, traversal is, it's kind of important. You gotta get, no. I love that mechanic. That mechanic puts a special hole, fills a special hole in my heart. and every game needs to have this. I don't want to trek around a city for 5 minutes trying to get somewhere. I want to get from point A to point B without having to use waypoints. And there are waypoints in this game, and you will never use them because the jet streams are amazing and they're perfect and there's nothing wrong with them.
Yes.
Web swinging, jet stream, web flying things, I love them. I love them both. Being able to just traverse the city that I live in at high speeds and high velocities with little to no stutter. Does the PlayStation 5 sound like a jet engine when it starts to like get a little bit too fast? Yes. But it does not lag and it just keeps on chugging. The map has gotten bigger. Manhattan, Queens, and Brooklyn are here. If you want to take a stroll around everything, there are a bunch of landmarks. My neighborhood is there, where I grew up, Park Slope, with the Brooklyn Museum, the Brooklyn Botanic Garden, which is really cool being able to see them in the game. Yeah, they're kind of squashed down. Even Coney Island is there. Yeah, you're kind of squashed down, and everything is like kind of just like smushed together, but it feels just like New York City, which is I really, really love. Let's get into boss fights. I know we kind of hopped around a little bit. Boss fights. This is where I kind of had a, like, it probably wouldn't have been so bad if I was playing on the easiest difficulty. But boss fights don't just happen once now. So if you're fighting a boss, you're not just going to fight them once. You're going to fight them maybe 3 or 4 times until they finally go down. And if you're playing this for the first time, you're not going to know when they're going to go down. So you're just going to have to just keep on chugging. Thankfully, there are checkpoints. So if you defeat the boss once, and then you have to fight them another 3 times, defeating them once and then dying doesn't send you all the way back. So it's not a super huge loss. You can beat them, get through the story, continue, but fight them again, get through the story. It's actually pretty decent. It's actually pretty fun.
I don't understand.
On the difficulty that I'm playing on, it's really difficult, especially with villains like Kraven and Venom. They are a force to be reckoned with. And even like the normal minions, like the normal like hunters that just roam around, and even like some of the like crime scenes. I don't know what they did with the AI in this game, but they are smart. Like, they will dodge you, they will get out of the way, they will punch you when you're down, they will hit you when you're in a combo, they will not wait for you to reach out. They're coming for you.
Coffee?
Skill tree is pretty standard, pretty basic, but you got to appreciate good user interfaces. So, unlike something like Horizon's Forbidden West, that game's UI was hot doo-doo garbage. This one is actually pretty cool and pretty good. Everything is easy to understand. All the button layouts is pretty simple. They break it down with the skill trees into 3, so you not only have just Miles, you have Peter, and then you have a combination of both. So you have a separate skill tree for both characters, and then like a dual skill tree that like does like basic stuff like increased health, an easier way to fighting, better tech upgrades, like stuff like that. It's not too difficult to understand, and they even have like little animations playing on the side to tell you exactly what the skill does, which is actually pretty cool and pretty good. I think that's it, because this game is fantastic. This game is great. It's only on the PlayStation 5, which is kind of sad. I will see you guys in the next video. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys. Love you. Bye.
That's it. I love this game. This game is going on my top 20 list for sure. I do need to make a video about all of the games that are in my top 20 list and where they actually sit. I should do like a comparison chart.